have to worry about that character in tournament. That's true.
He's got. I don't want to, let the cat out of the bag, but we're gonna see.
Oh, Gigas.
Okay.
Gigas. So this is what it's going to come down to, is whether or not Blake can adapt to a character you don't necessarily see. Demarcus playing Gigas, widely considered to be one of the weakest characters in the game, but honestly, yeah, exactly. And I think that's just standardized tier list. But in the hands of a great player, any character is viable. I've been seeing his a lot of the tech that's coming out of Demarcus with Gigas. Blake with Kazumi is going to be a very straightforward and character, and I think that serves Blake's purposes here. Against a character like Gigas, you want to be a bit more straightforward and adapt to whatever tech is coming out that you haven't seen before.
No, Gigas' strength coming into this matchup is Kazumi's arms are a little bit shorter, I would say. So the ranges and the kind of advantages that Gigas is going to get is when he can play range, and Kazumi's got to take some armor moves and start off this match.
Get in there, yeah, indeed.
First to three here at PCG IA for Tekken Tuesdays. We got Blake playing Kazumi, and we have our friend Demarcus playing Gigas. He's gonna take a tiger. So Kazumi mounting really good offense here. Blake's gotta take control here, because if Demarcus can slow it down a little bit,
good throw break on the wall split. 1+2, good throw break again. Good block. Ooh. Some good defense this evening. Good
there it is.
Ooh, bit of a drop, but that's okay.
She's a little bit smaller there, so I don't know if that overhead 2 was going to be able to connect with a smaller character like Kazumi. So Gigas has these weird things where some of his combos work and some of his combos don't.
Is that based on character size?
Character size, yes. Correct. Okay. I got a chance to watch some videos of this character, learning how to play, what his strengths and weaknesses are, and there's some defense right there. So the thing about Gigas is he can get some advantages, and his pokes are really strong, but a lot of times is when he goes into stance, some of his escapes from his stance give him advantage. If his Colossus stance where he's like on the ground, you can actually do a jump back and get some space that way. So you don't have to stay in that stance, you're not planted there.
Is it? Can you wall stand? Can you punish anything if, say, it was coming out of Colossus and that jump back, or is that just purely?
No, that jump back is purely. Take for example, Heihachi has a runaway input. So,
gotcha.
So
I gotcha.
Gigas has that kind of
getaway.
That getaway thing, but if your opponent is a little bit close after he does that step back, you can take advantage of some whiff punishes. But it's yet to be seen here.
No problem. Blake kind of putting the hurt down on Demarcus here, up 2-1 in match 1. Kazumi, he's been mixing up his 2+4 throw with his wall splat double grab. There's the double grab. Able to get Demarcus wrong on that input. Blake being able to shut it down. Match 1.
Not surprised to see a character select here. I'm not sure Gigas is fast enough for that matchup.
And especially when you talked about character size, that's going to come into effect. I would definitely say with Gigas, if you're going to be fighting a male character, as far as size is concerned in Tekken character design, it's probably better, to let that one go. I know that Demarcus is a very, very, very good Katarina player. I like her against Kazumi, both standardized characters. A bit easy to use, and I don't mean that as an insult. Marcus going with the Katarina pickup.
I've seen him play Master Raven, and I think with a character like Master Raven, her whole battle plan is to be a little bit more evasive, and I think that could be advantageous in this matchup, being that Kazumi is trying to chase you down. If you can be a little bit more evasive, but what we're going to see out of Katarina here is if she can get some good counter hits in, or just trying to be magic.
Yeah, it's true. A lot of magic force for both characters as far as this matchup is concerned. I think what we're going to see here is that Katarina's going to have to use down back 3. And then her over to heel in order to punish a lot of Kazumi's folks. So he's going to have to sidestep and do it.
He's kind of got to reset. He's pulling her out of the air here for some good conversion on the opportunity.
Yes, indeed.
Catch any of that Japan Masters? That was
We'll talk about that. We will talk about that a little bit later, sir.
Yo, Marcus switching up the pace here, taking it round 1 in match 2, first to 3.
It's gonna be This is gonna have to be ooh, good punish. I think that could be a lot. Hey, okay, good to know. Down back 3 whiffs on the hop kick, which is actually much more. You see that sort of stance whiff much more often with all characters across the board.
Wall break? No. Able to cartwheel out of there. Nice mix up with the grab there.
Yep. Punishes the grab attempt with up 4-4 rather. Demarcus gets it.
Roja. What does that mean? Can we look it up?
What?
Roja. I think it's Portuguese.
Maybe for red?
Who knows?
I mean, Roja in Spanish is red, right? Or am I wrong?
This is true.
So maybe in Portuguese, maybe it's ride, I don't know. Yeah, yo, shout out to that. We'll talk about that a little bit later.
I was showing the other guy.
Yeah, of course.
Getting back into this match here.
Oh, gets the counter hit with the down 2.
Nice
break on the 1+2 grab. Oh, pokes him out of the top kick.
No fly zone.
Punishes with the down back 3. Good punish there. Wall kind of stymieing the damage.
Nice readjustment from Demarcus there to figure out, hey, he hit the wall. I need to back up a little bit and take this one. So now we're 1-1 coming into this final round between the two for the best out of 3.
Rather, final match.
Final match, excuse me.
That's
and
quite right.
We're going to see a character select.
I think so. I think Blake is going to go to Ling. I think Ling is a good counter pick to Katarina. Katarina, with her down back 3, can get her out of AOP, but I think everything else kind of whiffs on AOP stance.
Yes. Well, he's locked. He can't pick.
Exactly.
He's locked.
So,
I was trying to figure out what his options were.
No.
Here,
His option is to beat Ling with Katarina since Demarcus is locked after losing match 1, switching over there. So that's kind of the trade-off, is the fact that if you get knocked out, pick a better matchup, you're locked in at a best out of 3 match. So in this particular, shout out to Spoonka. Good seeing you in the stream, sir. So as far as this matchup is concerned, I'm going to see Blake go into AOP much more often with Ling and sort of make the over the heel as well as her hop kick launches, punish him.
So for Demarcus, he's got to try to recognize the strings coming in into that stance.
Exactly. Able to stuff. Ooh,
I honestly wouldn't.
Yikes.
I couldn't tell you, but we're seeing some definitely
crushes. Lots and lots of crushes.
Splits.
Wall setting 4 there, I believe.
Round 2. Fight.
And a little bird told me you're fighting the winner of this particular match.
You know what?
Yes, you are.
I don't want to confirm or deny, but I guess I am.
Yes, you are. Oh.
It'll be good. I'll get on. We'll get on the Jack train again.
There you go. I think that's a good pickup. I think that's gonna be solid.
Round 3. Fight.
So Blake in definite control here against Katarina. Up 2 rounds in the last match. Both players on, well, Blake on match
Nice
point.
block there.
Ooh, hop kick punish. Blake taking Demarcus all the way to wall with Katarina. And Oki. Ooh.
Very good
Poke,
pressure.
poke,
It's so
poke,
unrelenting. What did
poke.
that say?
That's rough.
I can't read.
That was 7 golden letters, sir.
Oh.
That was straight pressure coming out of Blake. Shout out to him for really getting it. You know,
That was unrelentless
that was,
pressure.
that was pretty. That was.
I couldn't even.
That's
I
time.
can't even breathe.
I think in that particular situation, maybe.
Now, I did this on accident once, and you're gonna laugh. Now, there's some input that you can do up against the wall,
Okay.
which is back, up, back, and you can kind of like.
Did you not? Did you just learn about this?
I learned about that. I did it on accident against
Okay.
Shane the other day.
Okay.
And I didn't know what the hell was happening. I was like, is Jack supposed to do that?
All characters. So for those who are new to the game or don't know about this move in the game,